Yeah, they're doing great. Here, this is extra snacky. Okay, so Shadow is with Katie. Shasta, the smaller version of Shadow, is with Kyle. And then Beckworth, the very beautiful black wolf, is with Melissa. Now these three wolves are all technically North American gray wolves. That's the term you're looking for. However, they're going to have different coloring. These two colors is timber, and obviously Beckworth is black, but the species name is gray wolf. All the fur underneath that undercoat is always gray, and they get that. Now, wolves communicate in all sorts of different ways. The iconic way, of course, is howling, but this is another way that wolves can communicate, and we do like to bring these very fun scent marks to be able to show you all this natural behavior. Now, they don't look very regal when they're doing this. However, you see them rolling around in all the good smells that we gave them. How many of you have dogs at home? How many of your dogs go in the backyard sometimes, and when you let them back in, they are stinky? Couple, I heard, yup, some of them have it, right? You can thank their wolf ancestors for that behavior. It's a natural behavior. When they find a smell that they like, they're gonna roll around in it to bring it back to you so they can communicate with you. Look at this smell that I found, right? Normally wolves are gonna do, or your dog, are gonna do these things in pretty stinky things like a carcass or feces. Pretty gross, right? Here at Wag Bull, as you can see, we have a really close relationship with our wolves. So today these smells are gonna be like Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, some soap, some toothpaste, that kind of stuff, because we don't really want them rubbing them. So that's another way that wolves communicate, is just by rolling around in smells and bringing it back. Also, they want to roll it around in a smell if they're going out hunting. You've heard of the phrase, a wolf in sheep's clothing? They're covering up their smell so that when they go out and get those prey items, a prey will not know a wolf is coming after them. Plus, it's just adorable to watch them do this on stage, to be honest. Now, Beckworth and Shasta, which are staying on this side, they are only 10 months old. So these are some pretty large babies, whereas Shadow is already 8 years old. So he's a lot more comfortable being closer to you. You're all doing a great job staying in your seats. Don't reach out and try to pet him, please. Don't run down the stairs. Believe it or not, wolves are naturally pretty shy, non-confrontational animals. So we do a lot of work out here trying to make it nice and positive and calm for them to be out here so you can see them up close like this. As you can see, they're having a great time being puppies, just having a good time out here, and Shadow's a seasoned veteran, knows what to do. Now you're looking, what I was mentioning before they came out is that we were bringing out Keystone species. What that means is when wolves are removed from their environment, their entire ecosystem can pretty much just break down. A great example of this is over in Yellowstone when the wolves were almost completely hunted out of their environment. A couple of them were taken out. They bred them, they re-released a few packs right into Yellowstone, and then just a couple of years after that, they went back to Lake Yellowstone and realized that the entire area just became much more healthy. All of the wolves did their job. Hi, I love it. The wolves are everywhere. I feel like I'm distracting now. I'm gonna go over here. So now that the wolves are put back in Yellowstone, they took care of those prey items like deer, things that are going to eat all of the greens, and suddenly they regulate that population, and now the greens are growing back, the trees are growing back, all these things are coming back, and then other wildlife is now invited back into that area to make homes. The beaver came back. And then the beaver is another keystone species. So then, because they make dams and they make homes in the waters, and so then even more animals come back. So really, learning how to live with predators, even though it may be a little bit scary, honestly is the best thing for us, because they do really, we really need them for that balance in our ecosystem and our environment. So we tend to forget. Sometimes we're so focused on endangered animals in other countries and in other environments, we forget about the wildlife that's right here in our own backyard, in our own North American predators. So we just want to make sure that we're focusing on helping wildlife thrive globally, but also helping them thrive right here in our own backyard. So the more education that you can give yourselves about that, hopefully we can keep these animals around for future generations. I know that Shasta and Beckworth are actually named after two wolf packs that were successfully reintroduced into California just a few years ago. So we're making our way and learning how to kind of work and live with these predators that are actually really